Yeah, yeah. It's the 22nd, and I'm feeling much better. I think I look a little bit better. The voice isn't better, but yeah, all the swelling is gone, and I can lean over and put my shoes on, and I can function. I've done some cooking and taking care of some things, so that's good. I'm just a little out of breath right now. They're hitting me with radiation, and so I have 3 more days, tomorrow and through Wednesday. And then from there, I don't know what's going to happen, but it seems like it's time anyways, isn't it? Tomorrow is the anniversary of the September 23rd Revelation 12 sign that everybody got on the bandwagon about when it was just a solarium sort of event that continuously takes place throughout history. But obviously that one was different than all the others. I don't know. My vision was August 21st, that of the eclipse, because she is the woman who was clothed in the sun, with the moon upon her feet and 12 stars as her crown. And it was she who was taken into the wilderness to be nurtured for a time, times, and half a time. And her return is to be veiled as a bride upon the elect new sons of God. So it's not just a narrow path. It's a small number of people, very, very, very small number of people. And so you think about, the prayers that are said, like on Psychic Sounds by B, that no weapons formed against me shall prosper, and that my judgment is the righteousness upon the world. Well, it's true through the Lord, it's truth. And how ironic that I was on a channel today, and the woman was talking about losing her ability through a dream to procure children. She went through menopause. And so she's barren. She can't even support. She can't even hold wisdom anymore. There's no left hand. So I tried to explain nicely the light and left hand paradigm, and she totally went on this. You are lost and you're going to suffer, and it's going to be worse fate for you than anyone. That's the weapons that are formed against me that you would blaspheme. You would blaspheme the spirit on the anniversary before the September 23rd vision of your lifting your harpazo. Good Lord. And so she said that I came on her channel to steal light from her channel. Yeah, I guess I did. Oh well, so much for support. So I leave that alone. Yeah. I had another one earlier telling me that I speak like um, baby talk, babble. That's just babble talk. Well, because what I'm saying isn't coming from a book, it's coming from the ego itself. So they see that as wrong. So they have all these hundreds of books that show, oh, look, Judah, 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 Judah. And all these books talk about the same thing, so it must be true. Well, honey, that's the wide path. That's the publishers, that's the publicans. They made sure that you don't see the opposite voice. You're never going to know the truth. You're only going to be given what they want you to have. And so you have all these offerings from antiquity and you go, see, it's true. And if anybody comes up with something simple and noticeable, you go, oh, that's just baby talk. Well, because you can't accept it, it's not in your library. Well, that's a wide, wide road, honey. That's a super wide road. I don't know why people don't see that. That the narrative that's being fed to them through mainstream media, whether it be any genre of it, is not going to be the truth. It's going to misdirect you. Yeah, and all you have to do is trust the living word, find the continuity between the right and left, and realize that God is not one-handed. It's not a one-handed God. We weren't formed in his one-handed image. No, that's written for you. to deny the left, to deny the brother, to deny Esau. That's why this is Jacob's troubles. That's what's going to begin. That's what's about ready to happen. Why? Because it's a false state. These are false people. It's a false dead language. It was put to the grave long ago. But someone decided to conjure it all up again, play it all out, deny the left hand because that's the past. So you can't even understand the past that you can just relive it. They got to make sure that they just bleed you out. That's so sad. Yeah, it's so sad. So today, the 22 represents craftsmanship. It should be for the betterment of mankind. That's a whole number. It's work and foundation, but it's greater than, so it's a mastery. And it brings balance into people's lives through equality. Yeah, through equality. So it's hard work, and it would be a lifetime to achieve. So, coupled with our ability to control our emotions, which obviously some people could not control their emotions, and today, and coupled with controlling our emotions, which gives us that greater control upon the day, we find today is a pinnacle. Yeah, it's the 12th. It's a pinnacle as it is a tower, um, as it shows the time. Yeah, it shows the time and where we stand. And a pinnacle is standing. It must stand. Yeah. And what's received through it is the important part. Yeah, it's not what goes into you that defiles you. It's what comes out of your mouth. Yeah, it's, and clearly it's going to get struck. Yeah, well, that tower, it should be struck by a mighty millstone. Thank God the comet got around the sun, huh? Now everybody can see a pretty picture of something that they'll never see, and it'll all be on stellarium. And you all swear to be witnesses among something that you never actually saw. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice if a comet would come around again, like Hayutaka in '96. That was quite dramatic. Yeah, that was quite dramatic. So tomorrow, the 23rd. Well, that's a hand, as it is. Today was the 12, which is 3, and with that 8, and then the 8 onto the 5. Tomorrow make a 13. So it's set apart. Tomorrow's set apart. It'll be interesting to see how the Ruach is expressed in such a capacity. Yeah, maybe that woman will write back and apologize and say, I'm sorry, I overstepped my boundaries. She was accusing me of being a drug addict and an egocentric, whatever. Well, it's nice to accuse, but not based on the foundation of what I offered. New information, just as it goes against what she was, doesn't really go against what she was saying. Basically, she was almost getting it, but then she threw the Father right up there. So she's worshiping the Father in heaven. It's the Father in heaven. And not realizing, well, that's the whole deception. Yeah, the art in heaven. Yeah, that's the dragon, honey. That's the Christ. That's who you're worshiping. That's who you've always been worshiping. That's who the Lord told you were worshiping. I don't know why you can't come out of her at church. Okay, well, that's me ranting. I just wanted to touch base before I go to bed. And I know it's probably been about 5 or 6 days or so. And some folks are probably a little bit worried. And yeah, we were on a crisis there, with my heart and my lack of oxygen. And but we got everything under control. We're taking some, they're not hormones. They're, oh, what are they? I can't remember the name of it. Steroids. Steroids. Yeah, so I got some steroids in me, and that helps. And I'm not sleeping here in the room. I've been sleeping in the living room on my lazy boy sofa chair recliner. They're expensive, and I'm sure that there's no resale for them whatsoever, but it'll put you into the perfect position to sleep. So I've been able to get some good needed rest. I haven't really gone outside today though. I stayed inside all day. Yeah, I made chicken legs, honey mustard chicken legs, and I did some um, potato wedges. That was for dinner, and I made an apple cake last night, so that's what I had for breakfast this morning. And yeah, tomorrow's radiation day again. What? Yay! The abomination, the overspreading. Okay, wish me luck, and I'll talk soon. And apparently, clarity is going to come through no matter what, in all ways. And it's the written that has taken control of the world. They write it, they open it in order to bleed from it, to take from it. And the living word exists in all things. And to deny the living word when the basics are there, but the keys were switched, is only a matter of elemental, my dear Watson. Wake up. Figure out which direction you're facing. Figure out which direction you're facing. Are you on your head? You do realize that the Earth's north is over there, so when the sun sets, its north is over there too. It's not up there. And yet north is up, right? Yeah, well, it's hard to confuse the children. They don't take to it too well. It's the adults, they get confused. They'll accept the written over the living. No. And they'll abort their babies too without thought. Yeah, they will. So sad. That sort of thing needs to end immediately. Okay. Take good care, and we'll see you tomorrow on the number 13 day. Bless you.